and welcome to Our Philippine Life. I'm Todd. Hazel and Leilani are out shopping and having a lot of fun. I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what's been going on for the past week or so. As you may remember, I went in for some stomach surgery a week ago Friday, and I got to tell you, that hurt a lot. I've had several surgeries in the past 3 years, but they say stomach surgery, anything to your guts, really hurt, and I'd have to agree with that. You're messing around with the internal organs there, and I'm all swollen and stiff and sore even a week later. And I'm told it may be another 2 or 3 weeks before I start feeling normal again. Plus, I've been coughing a lot. There's some kind of a bug that's going around here. Leilani's VPK preschool had it. A lot of sick kids and sick grown-ups. And so I'm kind of fighting both conditions simultaneously. As far as the GoPro thing goes, I was actually planning on taking the camera back for a cash refund today or tomorrow. I'm having a hard time getting it to take good quality pictures. And then finally, I talked to somebody at tech support at GoPro.com, and they suggested I try re-uploading the software. And apparently, the GoPro 5 Hero Black camera is different than the predecessors in that the lens quality is only a portion of what makes the image look good. A major component is this new imaging software routine that they've got. And so I just assumed, coming from the factory, it would be all good, but they suggested that I reformat the memory card and download new software. So they walked me through that, and it's a little bit complicated, I must say. But they were very patient. They spent like 90 minutes with me, walking it through step by step. And wow, the difference is really amazing. And I'm not saying I'm 100% satisfied with the GoPro, but it did resolve the major objection I had to it, which was a fuzzy, grainy, blurry looking image. And now it's pretty much sharp and clear. In fact, in just a moment, I'm going to be attaching some video I took of Hazel and Leilani earlier this morning. And you can see what I mean about the image quality. Now, the only hesitation I still have about the camera is one of the main reasons I bought the camera was the auto stabilization software that it comes with. And again, this is all done through the camera software rather than the lens itself. Most cameras that have imaging stabilization have something going on with the lens that makes the correction. Here it's all software. So I'm not on a motorcycle, I'm not on a bicycle, I'm not on a skateboard, I'm not on a surfboard, and nor am I running over rough terrain. I'm just taking a leisurely walk around the neighborhood, going around the block one time and on the sidewalk, and you would expect it to be, pretty stable. And I suppose it is. I'll let you decide and tell me what you think. I had it on a selfie stick, this one right here, walking around like this. And I think it came out okay. But what do you think? Is this going to require a gimbal even though it's got the auto stabilization? Or is this good enough for general purposes? Keeping in mind I'm not going to be riding a motorcycle or a mountain bike or skateboard or surfboard or any of that stuff. I'm not running or jogging or hiking. I'm just walking. I will be attaching it to the windshield of my car when we're there in the Philippines and driving around showing you the neighborhoods by car and getting out on foot and walking like you'll see in just a moment. So let me know if you think the auto stabilization software is adequate, or is it just screaming out it really needs a gimbal too? Also, another problem I had, it's not a big problem, but I noticed it, and that is, even though this new camera has 3 different microphones and no big bulky case around it, it does have this mounting bracket, and of course when you're carrying the selfie stick, it's mounted inside the bracket, and it sounded just a little bit muffled to me, like you could hear something rubbing, and I'm thinking maybe the camera is rubbing with that mounting bracket. Could be wrong, maybe I'm just being picky. After all, it's only $400 camera. But you tell me, you watch the video, you tell me if you think it needs some kind of external speaker, let me know. If you think that it needs a gimbal, let me know. That could be a deal breaker for me, because a gimbal is like, 300 bucks. And now we're talking, you got $400 for the camera, $50 for equipment, actually almost $100 in extra equipment. And then you throw on $300 for a gimbal, and you're looking at an $800 investment. So before I take that plunge, you tell me what you think based upon the video. Who are you talking to, Leilani?
Dolly.
Oh, of course. You're showing Dolly the neighborhood?
No, I'm telling how why that a tree branch is cut off.
That's a fancy sports car right there. It's a beautiful day today. Diba? Okay, that was the GoPro 5, and the next video is just my LG5 smartphone. Okay, well, I'm going to test the camera on the LG5 cell phone and see how effective this is for making videos. Maybe I won't even need a GoPro. Just looking out over my home area here. Chemtrails in the sky as usual. Here's our apartment up there. Of course, this cell phone has no gimbal. I can try to use some stabilization in post-production. Might work. They have a stabilization routine on the Microsoft Movie Maker program. So I could always try stabilization if this comes out too bumpy. I think the overall clarity, though, will be pretty good. And hopefully the audio will be good. Let's see if I can flip the image around here. Nope, I guess that only works when you're taking a photograph. Okay. Okay, so those are the two videos, two different devices. You let me know what you think. Upcoming notes, tomorrow is my birthday. Yay! And I'm taking Hazel and Leilani to the Spinners Restaurant, which is a beachfront resort tower with a restaurant at the top that spins around and around. So we've got a reservation for sunset, and I'm going to be up there overlooking the ocean, filming the sunset, and you'll see that in our next video. And we hope you'll be tuned in. And as always, thank you for watching Our Philippine Life. Bye-bye.